Today I'm going to be breaking down an e-commerce skincare brand, Dermalogica's funnels in this case, and we're going to look first at their ad creatives, what offers they're running, and then the landers and how they're structuring their funnels to get people from the creative and from the ad to the actual product pages and landers. And I'm going to break down a few optimizations and split test ideas they should run to get higher conversion rates, better AOV, and higher profit margins on their offer. So first of all, I have their ad library here open. Since we are still in BFCM, it's Monday today, so we are still in Cyber Week. They still have their creatives and their offers running for Cyber Week. So in this case, they have a get up to free 6 gifts plus a travel bag offer running up. So for $50, you get two free mini gifts. For $100, you get 4 free mini gifts, and then for $150 plus, you get 6 minis, the travel bag, and then also free shipping. So in this case, they have a few different creatives for that. The creatives in themselves are not bad. As you can see, they're calling out the offer immediately at the top, buy more get more, which is the offer they're running, and then they're calling out the actual offer, which are the 6 free gifts and the free travel bag, and then they're also calling out the offer value, the monetary value on the offer, specifically for the offer they're running, which as a creative, this for Cyber Week specifically and for BFCM, this is a very good creative, and for offers in general, so all throughout the year, calling out the offers, calling out the value you're getting is a good idea on creative specifically. But we're not going to look at creatives here. What we're going to want to look at is their landers and where are they directing all of the traffic they're getting from these creatives here. So the main page they're directing traffic to right now, since they're still running their Cyber Week offer, is this collection page they built specifically for BFCM. So it's their holiday collection page. As you can see, they have an announcement bar up on top. They're calling out again the Cyber Monday offer. So they're basically telling you $150 away, since I haven't added anything yet to the cart, from the free 6 minis a bag and free shipping. One thing I would split test here is how they're structuring the announcement bar here. We've tested a lot of different announcement bars for BFCM. We've tested with simple callouts, we've tested with call to actions, we've tested with actual dynamic bars containing the cart value. So for example, here, instead of showing the text of how much you have left to get all of these gifts and all of the offer, we have an actual threshold, an actual progress bar. We've tried with countdowns, we tried with all of these things. We've tested a lot of announcement bars, and I think there's actually a lot of opportunities here to make this perform even better. So what they have right now is good enough. Obviously, calling out your offers in the announcement bar is what you need to do to make sure that the offer is clear and that everyone that lands on your pages knows about your offers. But I think there's a few opportunities here to test different structures and see if they can perform better and if they increase conversion rate and also click-through rates. Then let's look obviously at their holiday collection page. So they're calling out the offer again here. This is a very good thing. I always mention to call out the offer multiple times all throughout the funnel. At every single step of the funnel will help with contextual information. Will make sure that prospects and traffic know at every step what offer they're going through and what value they're getting from this offer, which is important if you're running a good offer, which in this case they are. So they're calling it out again. I'm not going to read it again, but we've already seen it on the creative. So as a person that's called traffic right now that's landed on their page, we know exactly what we're getting into. And then they have an entire list here, entire collection of all of their products. One thing they're doing well here, which a lot of other brands, when I do audits, I always mention and I always say this is something that they can do better, is have collections, especially when running offers, have collections that are bundles, which in this case they are doing. So that is very, very good. So as you can see here, all of the products they're mentioning here are all bundles of multiple products together. This does two things. It gets people higher to the threshold. If you're running an offer like the one they're running right now, it gets you higher AOV. So they're not selling single products, they're selling multiple products together, obviously higher AOV. And obviously you build specifically for skincare and in this niche, if you get people to buy one product from you, they also want to buy all of the line of products you want to sell them, because a good thing about skincare is you can link all of these products together and build kind of routines that then people who buy these routines and need these routines, they're going to always buy from you, because if they get results from one of your products, then they want the whole line, and then they're going to buy every time the whole line. So you get super high AOV immediately because you get them to buy the whole line, and then you get also a lot of repeat buys and a higher LTV because you build up loyalty from customers. You get them to try all of your line, you get them to get the results they want from your line, and then you get them to buy it again and again. So this is something that specifically skincare brands here can do very, very well. If you focus on LTV, if you focus on AOV, you're going to want to do these things and split test these things here. So pretty good job on that here. So I have some of their product pages open here. So we're going to look at the expert set here, and here comes the first thing I would split test here on their product pages, specifically on their bundle product pages. So here we're looking at the expertise set, which is the highest AOV of all the products they're offering here on the holiday collection page. So it's $315. All of their other bundles are around the 100 to 150 kind of range for pricing. This is almost double that. So the structure here on the layout, I'd say for the product page is not too bad. What I would change here in split test is probably removing these things here, the callouts at the top for like where you are in the funnel. Specifically, if you're running here, they're running all of their traffic to the holiday collection page. So first of all, this is for two things. These are two call to action. So if they're going to click on them, they're going to be redirected out of the product page, and obviously we don't want that. Once we get people on the product page, what we want them to do is to add the product to the cart. That is the goal of the product page. If they bounce out of the product page, then it's obviously a click more that they have to go through to get on the product page again and then add the product to cart again. So I'll probably remove this from all of our tests. We've never seen anything really happen or anything really good from these callouts on the top. So it's also super easy to remove them if you're on Shopify. So I'll probably test removing these and seeing what happens. That should be an improvement. Then they have the images here, and they're doing a good job with their image carousel here. Actually, it's something I mentioned in a lot of audits and a lot of brands don't do. They're doing a good job with the image carousel here. So they're mentioning the offer again and again. They're mentioning the value you're getting. They're mentioning every single piece you're getting from the bundles. As you can see here, they have an image call out for calling out every single product and what it does. What they don't have here, but they have on other bundles that I've seen, is that they're not mentioning how each product plays into the other, but they have an image on each single product. What's the effect and what's the USP and the differentiation and the mechanism for every single product in the bundle. As you can see here, they have multiple images for all of those. So that's a good enough use of the image carousel. Maybe a few more images, maybe one social proof image would do very, very well here, calling out a review, calling out or having even a UGC video or stuff like that. So that's what would make this carousel even better. And one other thing, maybe calling out how's the progression, how you should use this line of products together, because right now they're calling out every single product, what it does. They're calling out the USP for every single product. They're not mentioning how they play into each other. So what you should use first, what you should use after, what you should use in the middle, what you should use at the end. So that would also add more education and help even more with the purchase decision. So that those are some things I would test here in their image carousel. They're calling out in the title, obviously, what you're getting. So you're getting 6 full-size bottles, you're getting 2 face tools and a headband. Good way of calling out the bundle here. What they're not doing is they're doing a good job with the images, but they're not doing anything here to actually mention all of the things inside the bundle. And a good way of doing this, so as you can see here, the pricing is discounted, obviously, because it's related to their Cyber Week offers and discounts. So from $482 it's down to $315. What they're failing to call out here is the amount of value you get on every single product. So what works super well with bundles is specifically calling out and showcasing the difference in value and the difference from what you would have to pay without the discount. So showing the difference from what you would have to pay normally without the discount, and showing you exactly the price and the value you're getting with the discount. And they're not doing that. They're doing it only on a total value wise. So they're showing you the discount here, but they're not doing it on a single product per product basis. And this helps a lot usually with bundles, because by listing everything and by showcasing everything piece by piece, you just get customers more involved. You just make the purchase decision easier for customers. So that also helps a lot, specifically on bundle PDPs. And so they have here the size selector here, which I don't really know why they have it. I would probably test removing it or removing it just at all here. Since there's nothing to select here at all, this might confuse customers, might cause some confusion and some click rages, as you can see probably from heat maps. If you're not using heat maps, you should if you're on an e-commerce brand. So what I would suggest here is also using heat maps and seeing what this causes here. I would assume probably there's a lot of people trying to click on stuff here and trying to see if there's anything that can be clicked. So I'd probably test removing it. Then they're calling out again the Cyber Monday offer, and this is the main test I would run here. So they're calling out the offer again. We've already seen it. We don't need to mention it again. But what I would do here is that they're not mentioning when this actually happens. And so when you see here, shows up to free 6 gifts and plus receive a bag. You want to make sure customers understand exactly at what point in the funnel is this happening, because I've used this before, and I know that it's going to happen when I add it to cart. So when I add the product to cart, they're going to make me choose between all of these 6 free gifts and get me the bag. But for customers that are unaware or for cold traffic, this might hurt their conversions or their click-through rate, because customers don't know when they're actually seeing that they're getting these 6 free gifts and the bag. So one test I would do here is change the copy, easiest one. You can change it immediately. It takes a few minutes and you can test that. So calling it out that it is going to happen in the cart when you add to cart. And that simple call outs 4 or 5 words is going to help out with click-through rate, because it's going to get just much more people adding to cart and seeing those gifts. The second test, a little bit harder to implement but nothing too crazy, is instead of having the 6 free gifts added through the cart page. So I'm going to show you here what happens when you actually add it to cart. You get the product here, you get the free travel bag, which is called out here, and then you have to click and choose the actual 6 free samples you want and you can add them. What I would do is having this section here on the product page itself. And if you don't want to change normal product pages, you can duplicate the product pages, use them for the holidays, and have that gift selection directly on the product page instead of in the cart. And I think that would help a lot with click-through rate. It would help a lot with having less clicks in the sense of, obviously you're still going to have to go to cart and then checkout, but you're going to reduce the amount of things they need to go through before actually getting all of the value that you're mentioning in the offer. So in this case, I would probably remove the size here and then having the call out for the 6 free gifts here and making them choose what you're getting. So in this case, obviously, since it would be based on price, so since this is $315, as you know, from $100 up, you get all of the full offer, so also the 6 free gifts. So here you would be able to choose 6. On the other pages, depending on price, you'd be able to choose 2 or 4, as the offer mentioned before. And I would probably test this one of these two tests, either calling out better the offer that you can get it when you add to cart on adding to cart, or having the free gifts add-ons here directly on the product page. Another super good test I think Dermalogica should run here is a hard sale page in the style of what Javi does with their box builders. I think those types of pages are the perfect pages to convert traffic that's ready to buy, and during BFCM and Cyber Week, this is the case. So what Javi does with those pages, that they make it super interactive, they make it super scarcity centered and urgency centered. They make you get FOMO, fear of missing out, because they expose an offer that's super good with free gifts, with discounts, while giving you the ability to build your bundle and selecting whatever you want. And so in this case, I think Dermalogica is the perfect example of something they could do here for their Cyber Week offer, having a hard sale page, a bundle builder page where they can build their bundle and select all of the product they want between all of these that they're selling. Then based on the price that you build the bundle to, so if you build it to $50, you get the 2 free gifts. If you build it to $100, you get the 4 free gifts. If you build it to $150, then you get all of the value, so the 6 free gifts, the travel bag, and the free shipping. And I think this would perform extremely well in this situation, because you give customers freedom over on 2 sides. So you give them freedom on the sides of selecting what they want inside their bundles, what products they want in the bundle. You give them freedom to select what price they want for their bundle, and then you give also them the freedom to select all of the free gifts based on what they added on the bundle. So they know exactly at every step what they're getting, and they can select it and actually interact with it. And these types of pages that are interactive, that showcase the offer, that are interactive through the offer itself, perform extremely well for traffic that's ready to buy during Cyber Week. I want your e-commerce brand to be as converting as it is during BFCM even after the Cyber Week has passed. If you're asking yourself how would that be even possible, the only way that would be possible is through conversion rate optimization. We've implemented our e-commerce split testing system for multiple 7 and 8 figure brands in different niches, and we were able to split test single changes to get them to increment their conversion rate, AOV, and profit per visitor, and during a long enough time frame scale them to 7, 8 figures. So if you want to work with my team, you can book a call in the second link in the description. If you want to get more weekly CRO insights on the tests we run for our clients and on more case studies, you can get subscribed to my email list in the first link in the description. You will also get in your first email my full 60-page CRO e-commerce guide so you can implement it for yourself in your brand. See you in the next video.